Hey guys, didn't plan to make a new video that fast, but surprisingly, unexpectedly the news came up this morning and basically Arri released a new camera, which is Alexa 265, which is technically kind of a Alexa 65 mini, if you will. So basically it says that the Alexa 65 is 10.5 kilograms. That's a huge chunk of metal. And I've held it recently. It is really heavy, especially if it's rigged out and with all the stuff like wireless transmitters and monitors and stuff and follow focuses and whatever. The new Alexa 265 is only 3.3 kilograms. I think it's the same as Alexa 35. Let me just quickly double check it. Alexa 35 weight. I think it should be around 3. It's 2.9, so just like 400 grams heavier, which is peanuts compared to 10.5 kilograms. That's insane. So it is significantly lighter and significantly smaller. It has 1/3 of the size and weight of Alexa 65. And let's see what else. So it says it has a revised 65mm sensor, brings high dynamic range and sensitivity. My question is, because they don't mention it in this article, is it the LF3 sensor from the original 65, like from the original classic Arri, basically the first sensor, like the first generation of digital cameras, basically the first sensor that was used pretty much almost in any camera except for the 35, because the classic ones, the Plus, the XT, the Mini, the Mirror, the LF, they all have LF3 sensor and 65 as well. So basically Mini LF are like two stitched together LF3 sensors, and the 65 is 3 stitched sensors. So my question is, are they using the same LF3 sensor from the previous 65, or they're using the new generation LF4? So it says, and I quote, so it combines a small form factor, which by itself is a miracle, and a revised 65mm sensor. So again, revised. I'm not sure if they just somehow modified it with software or it is actually a new sensor. So it says delivering higher image quality through 15 stops of dynamic range and enhanced low light performance. So it says 15 stops of dynamic range. Arri Alexa 35 has 17, so my guess is that it's probably the old sensor. And enhanced low light performance, well, I'm not sure. It says it's featuring the same log C4 workflow. That's basically the same as Alexa 35, which begs the question, again, still not clear. Is it the software or the hardware enhancements that they made? So the Alexa 265 camera body is based on the compact Alexa 35. Despite containing a sensor 3 times as large, it is only 4mm longer and 11mm wider, which is, again, peanuts compared to the giant Alexa 65 we had until now. Filmmakers wanted to retain the 6.5K resolution and large pixel pitch, but were interested in higher dynamic range and improved low light performance. So compared to 13 stops of the original one, I think it was 13, because LF3 and all the cameras with LF3, classic, mini, LF, so basically it was 13, 14. So again, my question is, which generation of sensor they used? Not answered yet. We'll probably know in a bit once the camera is gonna be in somebody's hands. I'm sorry if my camera shakes a little, because I'm probably touching the table and it probably is gonna shake, so sorry about that. It's just a quick reaction video. I didn't expect to make any video at all. Oh, there it is. A brand new and comprehensive revision of the 65mm sensor was therefore developed for Alexa 265, increasing the dynamic range from 14 to 15 stops and the sensitivity from 3200 to 6400 EI which is ISO, which is quite actually significant. Basically, they increased the ISO sensitivity twice, which is good for a low light, and with crispier blacks, greater contrast, and a lower noise floor. So yeah, it might be the LF3 sensor, but revised. Again, nothing clear from this. Like, for some reason they kind of keep it, they didn't mention anything connected to LF3 or LF4, so they say it's a comprehensive revision of the 65mm sensor, so it's probably LF3. My guess it's going to be LF3. A unique feature of the Alexa 265 is its filter cartridge system, which allows special filter trays encased in a protective cartridge to slide in front of the sensor. Arri F, S, and D filters from 0 and D 2.7 in single stop increments will be available with Alexa 265 at the time of launch. And many more creative filters, blah blah blah. Okay, so basically they continue this idea of filters for the sensor, which, for example, I know personally that Dan Lawson, the DP on many Guillermo del Toro's movies and also the latest John Wick's, he personally likes to use filters in the back of the lens. And actually the first AC, Doug Lavender, showed me that because they were shooting a Frankenstein movie in Edinburgh recently, which I posted about on my Instagram, and I managed to get on set of Frankenstein, and they were using the Alexa 65 and Leica lenses. They actually used filters on the back of the Leica lenses because those Leica lenses were modified. They actually had the tail, the PL tail from the Arri signature primes, which allowed the filters. So my guess is that they decided to add this tray system for the camera, so more lenses without modification will be able to use filters inside the camera, behind the lens, not in front of it, because it reduces glares and stuff. Glares, flares, whatever. Anyway, what else? I just saying that it's gonna match the Alexa 35 and Alexa Mini LF, blah blah blah. So my guess is it's the old sensor still. As soon as I know something interesting and worth telling, I'm gonna make a video about it, but so far that's all I can say from this article. It is interesting. I don't think it will affect a lot of people because most of people on YouTube, they don't even get to touch these cameras, but I get generally excited about anything that Arri releases because I used to work on a film rental, on a film gear rental, production company, whatever, and I got to work with all of the Arri cameras, all of the red cameras, so basically all the hind cameras, and I genuinely love them. As well as I love the workflow on set, and I love the image. I think the LF3 image is still unbeatable. I didn't see a movie shot on Alexa 35 that I would like yet, probably because it takes time for colorists to learn how to grade image, but most iconic movies were shot on the LF3 sensor, which is classic Alexa Mini, Mini LF, etc, Alexa 65, the first generation. So even if it's the old sensor, I'm not gonna be disappointed at all because that sensor just produces gorgeous images. I'm definitely excited about it, and maybe they will make it more available for people because the Alexa 65, so basically it's for renting only because they don't sell them. It's the Arri rental that rents them out. So maybe they will be selling 265s, or at least, I don't know, they're gonna be just more available. Who knows? Technology advances, cameras get smaller, so hopefully that's the thing. Anyway, that's it for now. It's just a quick reaction video. If you're curious about it more, just leave a comment. I'll try to answer some questions if you have them, and I will see you in the next one.